Welcome to Infinity 3D Laser Measuring. The upcoming video presentation will provide a brief overview of the system's major components and capabilities. We believe Infinity manufactures the most accurate system available in the market for fast and reliable multiple point mapping of a vehicle, and it's manufactured in the United States of America. The Infinity Measuring System cabinet houses all of the system components. Every component has a designated location for its storage. Checking these locations to make sure they are filled after completion of a scan ensures you have not left a component on the vehicle you have been measuring. The first step in measuring a vehicle is to place a scanner on the bridge or tripod, connect the power source to it, and turn it on to reach operating temperature while you start up the computer and place targets. When we open the Infinity program, you will see a number of buttons for drop-down menus across the top of the screen. The normal progression in measuring a vehicle is following the buttons from left to right. This is used to add a new work order or to edit an existing work order. When creating a new shop order, the only mandatory data is either a HAT ID or a work order number. Drop-down arrows are available to allow for the browsing or addition of customers and insurance companies. The work orders will be kept in a list here until you mark them complete and will then be archived under the Completed Job tab. At the end of this process, this new shop order has been created with all the appropriate fields completed. Next, we will create the customer. You can create a new customer or browse or edit from your existing customers. Adding the customer email address at this time will ensure that the report can be sent to the customer via email. Keep in mind that any information entered here will feed the final report template. We will select the insurance company from the options provided, or we can set up another insurance provider. You can add the customer's insurance agent information to the corporate insurance icon. The next step is to select the vehicle to be measured and assign the vehicle to the shop order. We do this by selecting the manufacturer's logo, the year of the vehicle to be measured, and the exact model to be measured. After selecting the vehicle make, year, and model, a trim selection may appear. After selecting the trim, click Assign to Shop Order to complete this process. The first thing we see when selecting the Target button will be Infinity downloading the latest data from the Infinity FTP site. As soon as the data has been downloaded to the Infinity console, the target assignment screen will appear. Unassigned targets are shown on the left. Possible target placement points are shown on the screen in top-down orientation. Torque box points are indicated by a green colored box. These are the first points to be set up in the system. Underbody frame measurement points are indicated by a yellow-colored X. Upper body points are indicated by a blue-colored plus sign. As we click on the points, a photo will pop up to assist locating the point on the vehicle. Clicking on the photo will enlarge the view. Click on the photo again to return to the original size. The Point Properties pane illustrates the recommended adapter and stem color. If the point is a slotted hole, there will be a notice for where to move the adapter within the slot. Other point properties information are point ID, assigned target ID, specific measurements, adapter offsets, whether or not the point is currently being used in the fit. To start the measurement process and to select and place a target stem adapter, on the target placement screen, click on a torque point box where the target will be assigned. Refer to the Point Properties screen and select a magnetic attachment, the proper adapter, colored stem, and place the combination at the selected point location on the vehicle. After we have placed the adapter and attachment, click on a numbered target on the left side of the screen and it will move across the screen to attach itself to the selected point. We then remove the corresponding target from its charging cup and attach it to the stem. Repeat this process until 4 targets have been attached to the vehicle's torque box points for a measurement. If a target is placed in a known damaged torque box area, be sure to use the Point Properties window to mark that target as damaged. Once the targets are assigned and placed, we can proceed to the Measurement button. There are several controls to note in the measurement window. There are 3 views that are available on the measurement screen: side view, plan view, and 3D view. The overhead view of the vehicle that is being measured shows each point's errors in a flag attached to that point, colored according to the tolerance setting selected. Shows the vehicle from each side. A blue line between the points shows height variations along the length. Can be rotated in any axis. Right-click on the screen to obtain further 3D view options. The tolerance control has several preset buttons for the most common settings, and sets the colors that are displayed by the targets. The thermometer display illustrates the color change points for the arrows. The target LED control allows the user to enable or disable the display's LEDs on the targets. This is a power savings mode and can be used if you will be away from the vehicle for a period of time. The arrow vector control sets the length of the arrows that illustrate the direction and magnitude of the damage. The virtual tape measure allows the user to find the distance between any 2 points being measured. Place the pointer on any point, press and hold the left button, drag to the next point, and release. As soon as the visual tape measure is used, a control button will appear that allows the user to erase the measurements. Press the control to erase the measurements. Another tool built into the Infinity is the Automatic Diamond Analysis tool. Enabled in the Preferences menu, this feature provides a constant reading of torque box symmetry. Freeze a point is an option to increase the number of measured points past the number of targets in the system. The scanner must remain in position to use this function. To freeze a point, left-click on the flag of any point and the Freeze dialog will appear. Left-click on it to freeze the point. Target LEDs will turn blue to indicate frozen. Multiple targets can be frozen and then placed on different points. When a frozen target is assigned to a new point, normal LED functions will return. To move a frozen target, return to the target setup window, double-click on the target, and click on the new point where you want to place it. If a new stem or adapter is needed, be sure to take them with you. Assigned targets show up in the measurement screen as blue circles. Unassigned targets show up in the placement screen as gray circles. Click on an unassigned target. If a spec point is near to its position, Infinity will ask you if you'd like to assign the target to the spec point. Answering yes will assign that target to the spec point. Answering no will bring up the Create Custom Point dialog. Within the Custom Point dialog box, a new point identifier will be created for this new point and saved as a custom point in the job file. There are several user fields that can be entered here, but first, the easiest way to create a single point based on the target readings is by clicking the Create button. The new points will have a 3-character code to describe them. K1R stands for the first custom point between the K and the L spec points and is on the right side. Now that the measurements are all set up, it's time for a snapshot of the vehicle. First, click the Hold button to stop the data. Then, click the Snapshot button. The Snapshot button will capture the current data for use in the Estimate and Reports section. Choose the title for the snapshot. Press OK to save the named snapshot. Frame dimensions for the vehicle will appear when clicking on the Frame Dimension button. A description of all of the points will be in the upper right corner. The attachment plan shows the user what points have data and where they are located. This is especially useful when the vehicle is an older model and has no images for the points. The Estimate table will automatically fill in the table with the point data from the latest snapshot for the open job. If there is no snapshot, the table will be empty of measurement data. If there are multiple snapshots, then a Browse button can be used to find the desired information. You will see the Estimate screen, which contains several options. This is where you'll be able to detail everything that needs repair. The damage is automatically sorted from the least to the worst. With the system properly configured, only the hours need to be filled in. The rest is automatically calculated. The The report screen is used to create the details of the estimate, including photos of the damaged vehicle and screenshots of the measurement details. If any pictures have been added to the job, they will be available in the Photos tab on the right-hand side of the report screen. Clicking on the Exit button closes the Infinity program. Before shutting the system down, check to see that all of the equipment locations in the foam organizer are filled. If not, we must return to the vehicle and locate the missing part. This ensures that we will always have the complete system available for use. If you experience technical issues with your system, please feel free to contact Infinity toll-free at 877-392-6092 or locally in the Minneapolis-St. Paul area at 952-392-6090. Or you can email us at info@infinitythdlaser.com.